Hey folks, so we're going to show you the difference between the three forms of deadlifts, alright? So we've got the conventional barbell deadlift, we have the Romanian deadlift, and we have the Sumo Deadlift, okay? It's a question that we've had from a few of our online clients, so I'll demonstrate the differences now. If we're looking for proper teaching points, there'll be a more detailed video on actual teaching points to get this right, but in terms of setup, this is what we're looking for. So conventional, feet under the bar, gentle contact on the shins, and then we can even pull the barbell back to make contact on the shins, okay? Take the weight of the bar, so that noise, we want to remove that noise, sit the hips in, and what you're looking for here is to have shins as close to 90 degrees as you can, but then a nice solid V shape here, okay? So that's a V shape from knee to shoulders. So we take the weight of the bar, drive up, send hips back, and sit back in, and you see how I finish in that same start position. So we drive up, straight back down. That is the conventional deadlift, okay? Next, we're going to look at the Sumo Deadlift. So this is real different from the feet positioning, okay? So what we're looking for here is a much wider stance. Almost imagine how a sumo would be standing, okay? With the wider stance, that also means that we have a narrower grip on the bar, and you may find that you're stronger on this move. All right, so we still make contact on the shins on the bar. Make sure just by pulling the barbell back into your legs, and also in this position make sure that you are symmetrical on the bar. Okay, it's much easier to be symmetrical on the normal deadlift. Double check. A bit narrower than shoulders on the grip, and then we're going to adopt that V shape again, okay? But you can notice the angle on the toes here. Again, we'll cover in more detail. Take the weight of the bar, drive up, hips forward. Finishing in that starting position. Okay, thirdly, Romanian deadlifts. So here, we move back to a bit more of a narrower stance. This one's a bit more hamstring dominant, okay? Works really hard on the hip hinge, like the other two, but for most of the reps, we don't want you actually touching the floor here. I think we're right in saying that we're not making contact, are we? Yeah? So feet straight down, contact on the barbell. One thing that might help this rep is potentially starting at the top, okay? That's just in case your first rep might be a little bit off. It's up to you if you've got the mobility. You can start here, but what you'll notice is that hip positions are a lot higher, okay? So we're not in that V stance down here. Hips are actually the same height as shoulder, and we should have a nice flat spine, okay? So if you don't have the mobility for that, we can just deadlift up, like so, and start from here as long as hips stay high. So we brush the barbell down the legs, keeping hips up, straight back up, keeping contact on the legs, and then always we finish the rep with perfect form. Don't just collapse at the top of the rep and put it down. We always finish with super strong form. So they're the difference between the three types of deadlifts.